Martin, thank you for joining us. Barnet were unlucky at the weekend not to take maximum points against Colchester United. How's training been this week following that game?
Yeah, it's been alright. Trained quite hard on Monday. Wasn't overly pleased with the point, to be honest. I thought our first 20 minutes was pretty poor. And all credit to the players, they picked up their game. And the substitutes certainly made a difference when they came on. And I thought we played some good football. And I suppose a fair result was probably a draw.
Barnet go to Portsmouth on Saturday. A side have been heavy favourites for promotion since they've been in this division. How much are yourself and the players looking forward to that game?
I don't know, I hadn't asked the players. I didn't sort of sit down and say, are you looking forward to it Saturday? Just tell them what they've got to do and what's expected of them. Am I looking forward to it? Only because it's one of my old clubs that I've been at. I was pretty useless when I played there, to be honest. I'm sure every Portsmouth fan would agree with that. It was rubbish. It's a nice atmosphere. It's a club of great history. The manager's a good manager. They are the big spenders of the division, aren't they? Let's be honest. You know, some of the players that they've signed, they're favourites for promotion to be champions. The manager's he's been a champion, so he knows what the score is. The crowd, they're amazing. They get right. They never get on the players' back. And it takes a little bit of time for the players to get used to it. Playing in front of those that many people. I think they're rightly favourites. He's got some good players. They're a good manager, and it's sad that they're in this division to an extent. But you know, you are where you are for a reason, and there's no doubt in the future Portsmouth will be back up amongst it at the higher levels.
Going to a place like Fratton Park and with all the factors that you've mentioned there, is there a sense of pride on your behalf perhaps that Barnet are in a position now where they're competing with Portsmouth as equals?
No, I don't feel like that, Tom. I don't care who they are. I don't care who we play against. I'm proud only of my players. I'm just proud of all the people that work so hard, the characters and the personalities of the players, and how well they've done for me, and how well our players have done for our club, and the pride that the players take in their work. That's what I'm proud of. I don't sort of sit around thinking, oh, this is good that we're playing against Portsmouth. I just sit around thinking about my players, my staff, our club, and try and get it as best I can make it for the players, for the staff, and of course, most importantly, for the supporters. You see, and the other thing you have to take into account with the 16,000 supporters and the occasion, last year it was the referee, he could not handle the occasion. After 2 minutes there was the most diabolical tackle on our left back that should have been a straight red. The throw-in, it was a throw-in, but he gave it as a free kick on Yeardon for what they put the cross in for the goal. It was our throw-in and he's given a free kick. We had numerous decisions going against us, and I just don't think the referee on the day was able to handle the whole atmosphere and the occasion. And I just hope on Saturday we get a referee that's strong enough to be fair to both teams and have respect for both teams, rather than getting carried away by a load of people coming to watch. The people, when you're doing it, don't count. It's the players, and it has to be refereed with a decent, strong referee. And I hope that on Saturday we get a fair count.
You, of course, spent some time at Portsmouth, as you've alluded to, towards the end of your career. How do you look back on your time at the club there?
I was useless. I was injured when I got there. Didn't play well. Waste of time, waste of money. Awful signing. Probably one of the worst of all time.
And if I remember rightly, you started coaching there, some of the young kids locally. How important was that in getting you to where you are now? Was kind of first footsteps into coaching?
Yeah, I did. Winchester City under 8s, and then I took them on the following season to under 9s. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of those boys that I was working with, and I was also a reserve team manager at the time of Portsmouth. So Thursday nights I had those kids training, and then Saturday mornings I also had them training. And training went from being 1 hour for a kickabout to 2 hours every Thursday and 2 hours every Saturday morning. And if they didn't make it, they didn't play. So I basically put everything I had into that team, and it was my apprenticeship really for coming into management. So a lot of those Winchester boys were supporters of the team down the road that no Pompey fan likes, including myself. So it's a special time, and I'll always have fond memories of those lads that played for me.
Is there any injury news ahead of Saturday's game?
Well, Sam Muggleton's fit, so he's definitely going to play. We have picked up more injuries, unfortunately, in training. We're down now to, we've got 15 outfield players now fit and available to us, plus our under 21, our 19, 18 and 19-year-olds. So we are a bit short now. We've had another knock in training this week, which was completely innocuous challenge, and he's out. So no, we are right down to the bare bones, but I suppose you could say that's disrespectful to the players that are fit and well. But no, we're picking up a lot of injuries, which is and they've come from just the innocuous challenges, which is very, very frustrating.
And finally, how are Michael Gash and James Pearson getting on with their recoveries?
James Pearson has been doing some rehab work at Derby County, which is nearer to his home, and they have a lot more staff there, and obviously with his link up with that club, he's been going in there in the afternoons away from all their players, if you see what I mean. And he's also been down here 2 days a week, and then he has 3 days a week up there. He's coming on really, really well. Michael Gash has come back into training today for the first time. He's on his way to the hospital this afternoon in London to see the consultant that done his operation, just for a check over and a once over. But the first big thing for him is walking properly without aid. So that's good, and his first step forward, pardon the pun. We've missed him. He's great in the dressing room. He's funny. He's a very dry sense of humour. And you know, when you've got characters that I would say would be in the inner group of my squad, then Gash would always be in the middle of it, and of course he'd always be one of the first on the team sheet. So it's nice that he's come in today, and obviously we look forward in the long term to his full recovery, and us all giving him his full backing.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Martin.